Bud. With the skeets. It's fitting, however, that we have our logo up for the American Ski Jumping Hall of Fame, because Bud has been instrumental and involved again since origin of the museum and has been active supporter, continues. I think he's been at all of our ceremonies. Roland Bud Klein got his start in ski jumping at a young age. In later years, he became interested in the judging aspect of the sport. He continued his enthusiasm for the sport through his involvement in the Minneapolis Ski Club. As a judge, Bud first dealt with the junior activities of the sport. His expertise carried over and into the Central Division. His abilities were recognized, and he became a national judge and later an FIS international judge. As an international judge, he has traveled as a ski jumping official to several international competitions held in hosts of countries throughout the ski jumping world. I ran into him in Strepski. Where were we? Strepski Place. Yeah. That's a long way away, isn't it? Yeah, Strepski Place, I believe. His involvement in ski jumping and his expertise as a judge brought him home once again, and he soon was asked and became a member of the selection committee of the United States Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame, which is located in Ishpeming, Michigan. When the American Ski Jumping Hall of Fame was organized, Bud became a valuable member of the executive board and has been with the organization since inception. Also since inception, Bud has continued to invoke his personal knowledge and his accomplished judgment as a member of the American Ski Jumping Hall of Fame selection committee. His involvement and influence through more than a half a century in the sport and more than qualify Roland Bud Klein to be honored as a member of the sport's All-Americans and American Ski Jumping Hall of Fame. Congratulations on your induction into our Hall of Fame.
First of all, I want to say thank you to my wife for the many weekends and the many weeks that I was gone, and she was the babysitter. So I want to say thank you for that. You know, if you get involved in skiing, and most of the people in this room I think have, you'll find out that whatever you get back twice as much. And that's been with me. Paulie put me on the selection committee, and this year I didn't vote for myself, did I, Paulie? I said no. Tell one thing about Brian. You were talking about Strepski Place in Czechoslovakia. We were over there, and on the lower floor, they always had a band and a bar and so forth. And Brian and Neil Allen from Canada and I went down, and there was a cover church, 20 kronas. Well, those two guys were complaining something fierce, but the exchange rate was $1 for 30 kroner. So I told Brian, you know, that's 67 cents. That isn't too much. But like Mark Hamill said, Selmer Swanson really started a lot of the ski jumpers up in the Minneapolis area and the people involved. He took a lot of the young boys and girls and grew faith in them so they knew that they could do something. He moved them up from the smaller hills to the bigger hills, and he was just a sweetheart for the kids. You couldn't find anyone nicer. And I think Greg Winsberger or any of those will tell you the same thing. There's one person I want to say thank you to tonight besides, and that's Wally. Wally was the person that brought me up and put me in. The only thing that we need here yet and Bill Maher and I were pushing for Wally to join once in a while. He said, if you select me, I'm going to resign. But I think he's past that stage now, and I think it's time that we get Wally written up and get Wally in here. He deserves it. You can't believe the amount of work he does for us. So Wally, thank you, and thanks for nominating me. Thank you.